Hi y'all, welcome back to my shop. Today in this tip of the week I want to show you why it might be helpful for some of you to consider using a drive center inside your chuck. Several chuck manufacturers design some type of spur drive that will go inside their particular line of chucks, such as this Nova that I've got here. I've never been real happy with it because the prongs and the points stick out so far. I find it somewhat difficult to get the wood down in there without banging on it. I don't like to bang on. I don't like banging while it's in the on the spindle because it doesn't lend itself to long life on the spindles when you do a lot of banging. But that said, it can work. Sometimes maybe if you take an awl and make your hole a little bit bigger to begin with. So for this particular chunk of wood, here's some of the advantages of it. Number one, if you've got a damaged Morse taper, so you can't hold a drive in it, that's one reason. And if that's the case, you might also want to consider the link I've got to this video on how you go about repairing that kind of damage. But let's assume that's not the issue. And in this case, the wood's fairly soft and it bites into it pretty well. For some people, they feel like it's faster not have to take off the chuck. If they do mostly chuck work and occasional spindle work, that's another reason for doing it. They feel like it's faster. The one for most people, I think, is because you can easily size a tenon for your chuck by visually seeing it when it's in here. So let's look at that. First, clear the wood. Then typically you're going to go ahead and use the spindle gouge to get it round. And then you can size it quickly by bringing that down. You want to bring it down a little bit further than the exterior size. Now you've got a tenon that's sized for your jaw set. Your drive doesn't always have to be one manufactured by the chuck. For example, I can use this stab center, kind of a generic model, push it all the way back until the back seats against the jaws, tighten it up, and now you can do the same thing with this, and it's spring loaded. This gives you about close to almost a ½ inch of room to make that tenon without having to worry about getting caught in the jaws, like so. Hope you find this tip useful. Y'all stay safe. Come on back here.